We've left the city of Miami behind, and we're heading to the farm this week in our self-converted camper van. We're hanging out with a bunch of farmers, sampling as many fresh cider donuts as we can, and we're heading to the birthplace of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Hey everyone, it's a new day, and that means a new adventure awaits. Today we're actually doing something a little different. We're taking you along with us to work.
We're going to go visit a client of ours, a farm just outside of Atlanta, Georgia.
They are hosting an agritourism convention, and we're looking forward to that. We do work with a lot of farms. We think it's really important to support your local farmer, and we're going to meet with them and help them present to all the attendees ways that you can grow your business on the farm. We're looking forward to taking you with us and showing you around the farm a little bit. So far our trip is off to a pretty good start. We feel like we're starting to get the hang of this van life thing, and preparations a little bit quicker every time, working out the details. And so far Steve is also very happy that he's getting good miles per gallon. That might be because he drives a little bit like a grandpa.
Don't let all this gray hair fool you. I'm only 25 years old. And to all my fellow mile per gallon nerds out there, look how close we are to 20 miles per gallon. Welcome to Georgia, y'all.
Woohoo!
After arriving late in the night, we woke up the next morning for a tour of the farm. The farm is closed during the winter, but in the spring, summer, and fall, the farm becomes a busy place with berry picking, sunflowers, a pumpkin patch and corn maze, popular festivals, and a bunch of other family-friendly activities. This morning, they're getting ready to open their farm market for other farmers. We got front row seats to see the donuts being made.
Oh my gosh, we're slinging some donut mix. We'll have donut mix.
Their cider donuts are one of the most popular treats each year to the thousands who visit the farm. Lucky for us, we got to sample them while they were still hot.
There's nothing quite like fresh hot donuts. Yum.
That's good.
The buses arrived and the farm tour and networking began. These farmers have gathered together to see how other farms are doing things and to discuss and share ideas about connecting their communities with agriculture.
It's feeding time for the animals, and I think they know it. What are you doing? Huh? You having your dinner? Are you having your dinner? What you guys doing? Huh? Hey, baby. doing? Huh? You like the camera? Huh? What are you doing? We just got back to the van and we are getting warmed up now. Us Floridians cannot handle the cold. The cold dropped this morning. It was kind of comfortable, and then today it's been freezing. Not literally, but in the 50s, I think. We were outside kind of all day and we are very cold. So now we're in the van getting warmed up. We have the heater running. We're plugged in to the 110 here at the farm. Our kitty right here staying warm, but she also has been a little overwhelmed by the sounds of the farm. We have a donkey and a horse right next to us, and every once in a while the donkey just gets braying. It's pretty funny. We had a great time today. We really enjoy seeing the farmers that we work with, and we had fun meeting some new farmers and visiting the animals and having donut samples, all kinds of fun today. So we're glad we came, and we're looking forward to doing some more adventuring tomorrow and in the coming days.
It was very cold for us wusses. It was actually in the 40s. I think it was lower 40s this afternoon, and it was wet and windy, gray skies. So it was a perfect storm of yuck. But we did have a nice time meeting all the farmers and getting to meet some new people.
Thankfully, we got the little heater running, and we're hoping to stay warm in the van tonight. We're gonna make some dinner, maybe some hot drinks, get snuggled into the van and just relax for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow we're gonna hope to do some more sightseeing. Maybe a little bit in this area, and then we're gonna head south to where it's warmer. So we're doing the easy thing tonight for dinner. We're doing a can of soup, quick, and will warm us up. Morning, guys. We survived the night. I think when I got up this morning, the thermometer said it was a little under 50 in here, maybe a little bit higher than that. Turned up the heater a little bit, so now it's a little bit warmer. We're having some breakfast, and we are looking forward to getting back on the road and into warm temperatures. That's for sure. It's very cold.
Just a little bit.
He's got his toots out. Time to get warmed up. One of the things about being on the road that can be a little bit complicated is figuring out itinerary. This morning we're going to get back on the road. We know we want to head south, but we actually don't quite know what we're doing yet today. Part of that's because of the weather. I guess one way about travel, or one way to do it, is just to be spontaneous, but the bad thing about that is you don't really know much about the area you're going to be in to make decisions, and it's easy to miss out on a lot of things and harder to make decisions when you don't have the educated information. So before this trip, I did a lot of research on the area we're going to be driving through. And today we're going to be playing it by ear a little bit, just based on all that research. We're going to figure out what we're doing a lot based on the weather and if we think it's worth some of the stops. We are hoping to go to some of the springs in northern Florida. The sun is actually out this morning, so if it's sunny, it might be worth going to them because they're much more colorful when it's sunny. We had expected more rain and clouds. The temperatures are cold. I think it's in the high 20s this morning. So we will keep you posted and let you know what we're doing.
We've been told that this plank flooring will contract and expand depending on the temperature. And because it's on the colder side this morning, it is contracting, and it's kind of evidenced by the paint on the quarter round, even though we painted the quarter round separately. While it's contracting, it's bringing some of the paint with it. So I have been just scraping at some of it to clean it up. So that's kind of interesting. Hopefully that'll be the extent of it, and there won't be any damage or buckling to the floor itself as a whole, and there won't be any problems like that down the road.
Hopefully not, since we left the gap around the edge on most of the sides, right?
Yep.
That was a preventive measure to avoid that, with the anticipation that it would change with the changing temperatures and move around a little bit. So hopefully it'll all be good. Goodbye, donkey.
What'd you call me?
I'm talking to Pepper Jack. Bye, Pepper Jack. The fun donkey. One of Steve's favorite childhood TV shows was Dukes of Hazzard, and we discovered that the first 5 episodes were actually filmed in this area near the farm. So on a bit of a whim, we decided we're gonna go check out a couple of those locations this morning. And look, we're even dressed appropriately, and we didn't even coordinate. So this, apparently, is the boar's nest. Oh, it's blocked off. It's now a like church or ministry place.
Interesting, if it truly indeed is it.
The building shape looks about a little similar, but I don't know, it doesn't. Let's look at the picture. So we're in the little town of Covington, and here is the courthouse from Dukes. Does it look familiar to you?
It does.
That's fun. So what Steve is interested in is over here, where there's a whole bunch of other people that are interested in the Mystic Grill. I think that's a spot in the Vampire Diaries show, but we wouldn't know because we've never seen it. Covington is often called the Hollywood of the South and Georgia's back lot for its wide variety of shooting locations. Over 140 films have been filmed here. It's also the home of the 3 Ring Studio. This is the downtown of little town of Covington. So Vampire Diaries apparently was filmed here, or is filmed here. And what else, Steve?
Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh yeah, well, as we've mentioned, Dukes of Hazzard, and in the Still of the Night, in the Heat of the Night movie. And there's other things filmed in the area too, quite a few things. One of those is The Walking Dead. So it's a fun little area to visit and check out. We took one last loop around the square. It was fun retracing the path of the good old Duke boys. For about 5 hours now today so far. It's kind of a boring day in the van. We had been hoping to do some other stops by now, but the temperatures were just too cold and it just didn't really make sense. So it's about going on 4 o'clock. We're gonna try to do some sightseeing here in a little bit. There's a Payne Prairie State Park that we're gonna try to check out. We're not sure if there's enough time in the day or if it's gonna be quite warm enough or nice enough that it's gonna be worthwhile. There's a really nice bike trail there. We were thinking about doing it, so I think when we get there, we're just gonna kind of stop and evaluate and decide if it's worthwhile or not. Today might be a wash. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be having some better sightseeing, exploring, adventure days, but tomorrow and the days after. We'll see. So if today is a flop, there's always tomorrow. We'll be on the road for a few days, so hopefully we'll get some fun adventuring in while we're at it.
So we finally made it. We're down here in the Gainesville area now, and we're gonna go check out the beginning of the Gainesville-Hawthorne bike trail. We'll get out of the van, check the weather, and see what we think we should do here next. So stay tuned. Alright, do you want to hop out and just see what you think about the temperature?
I want to hop out and take a wee-wee. What I want to do, tell you what.
Okay. So what do you think?
The Porta-John was adequate.
Don't care about that. Come in and stuff in the cold air in. What do you think about the conditions for going for a bike ride?
Well, there's a little bit of a nip in the air. I think it is mid-50s, 52 degrees.
So what do you think?
It's certainly doable. I'm concerned about the time. If you want to be somewhere by 6.
It doesn't matter. We just need to be back here by 6.
Back to the van by 6?
Yeah.
Then I say we could easily do a bike ride, yeah.
Well, do you feel
But
up
if you
to
want
it?
to be
No.
somewhere before they close before 6,
I'm not going to worry about that.
Yeah. We're here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you're going to unload the bikes and I'll button up the van?
Okay.
All right. So we're going to do this. Let's get some bike ride on.
Is that a raccoon? Huh? Is that a raccoon?
Yeah. But he's acting kind of funny, isn't he?
Should I go pet him?
Do you think he has rabies?
Probably. I want to go find out. We can call ourselves the Orange Sweatshirt Bike Gang. The notorious.
Ooh. Watch out, we're in trouble.
Well, that didn't feel good. My chain jumped on me and I just about wrecked. Thankfully, I got that metal plate in my head. So, worst case scenario, would have wrecked the part. My hair just wouldn't part. Never mind. We need to be aware of alien invaders, including monster pigs.
Look how pretty the view is here. That was worth the ride. Isn't that pretty?
Yep.
All right, downhill time. Ready?
Let's do it.
Nice.
Swallow the spark.
All right, here's the big hill. Whew. We got a lot of up and down hills here. It's funny that in Florida we call this a big hill. Look at this cool tree. Oh, it's a little cold and a good workout. Feels good to get out here and exercise. How you doing back there, Steve?
Hanging in there.
More hills. And bugs. Whew. Whew. Keep your mouth closed. One really cool thing about Florida are its oak trees and Spanish moss. So cool. You like this trail? Gives it a head nod or a ding. So this is a common sight to see in Florida. Looks like they've done a natural burn to protect the area. I think it looks kind of neat to me after that's happened. Did you survive?
Barely.
Ready to get warmed up? So I think that does it for us for adventure for today. Short little bike ride. Now we're gonna get back in the van, figure out where we're gonna park tonight, and get some grub. I was just going to say that Steve had this down to a science. Maybe not quite yet.
That last 5 is camera shy.
Maybe our odometer lies.
There they are. Look at all those pretty 5s in a row.
Welcome to the 55555 Club. Alright, we're pulling into our home away from home. Cracker Barrel. So where's a good spot, do you think?
Right here.
So we're settled in here at the Cracker Barrel. My question for today is, who turned off the switch for the sunlight and turned down the temperature for our Florida travel? We are starting to get spoiled with our warm temps in Florida, but anyway, it was still an okay day. It was a long day of driving, but it was nice to get some quick exercise and go on that trail. That trail was pretty nice. We might actually go back in the morning and do some more of it. We'll have to figure that out. But I think we're gonna leave you here. We're gonna make some taco salad or something and get ready for bed, and we'll probably catch you on the next episode then. So we hope to see you then.